Hello, good morning. We'll start with our session. In our last session, we have discussed about action selectors. So we'll continue from there. Our next topic is action verbs. So basically, so the main purpose of this action verbs is for restricting some action methods to perform some specific action. Okay, so for example, we have for example, if you people take an example of Amazon website. So see, here we are getting so much data here. When you open Amazon, then what is happening here? You are getting so much data. This is one type of scenario. Okay, so see, I did not log in here. So if I log in also, the same data it will come. Is that correct? Right. So similarly, so this is one kind of scenario. So this is what we are doing here. Simply, we are getting the data from database and we are displaying on our user interface. Are you guys agree for that? So what we are doing here, we are getting data from database. Database and displaying on UI. Okay, this is what our HTTP GET method. So here we have one HTTP action verb here. That is what our HTTP GET. So if you want to get some data from somewhere, then we'll go for HTTP GET. So HTTP GET, that is the purpose of HTTP GET. Okay, for example, any other, not only this one, if I open my Facebook, okay, so what is happening here? The data which is immediately coming for me. Whatever you are seeing here, the complete data, whatever we are loading here, whatever we are seeing here, that is because of HTTP GET. So, okay, so if you want to retrieve some data from somewhere, then we'll go for one action verb called HTTP GET. What is the purpose of GET? For getting the information. Okay. Got it? Anyone have any questions here? Clear, right? Okay. The next one. Now you have one registration page. So one registration page, like you people designed some days back about one registration page. That one, after registration successful, you went to something. So you done some task on ASP.NET. Okay. So for example, if you are trying to register some data in Facebook, or if you're trying to create one new user in Gmail, if you're trying to create something else in your database, then we'll go for post method. We can call it as save. So this one, HTTP post. Okay, fine. For example, okay, so now what is post here? All the values, like registration kind of thing. Okay, all the values. Correct. Okay, getting the data, not returning. So, okay. So the next one, for example, our profile is there. Okay, our profile is there. So suppose just think like I have a profile Amazon. I created something. Okay, so now what happened? Uh, so what happened? Like I want to edit my details. Like for example, in my BTech, I was there in my hometown. After completion of my BTech for doing the job or something, if you people move to some other city like Hyderabad, Bangalore, Chennai, Kolkata, Noida, or something like. So then what will happen? You need to change your location, and you can change your pin code, and you can change your address, and you can change some other details in your Amazon or something. Then what you need to do? You need to edit your details. So HTTP post we can use for that purpose, but HTTP put is the better one for editing any details. Got it? So now people tell me what is the purpose of HTTP GET? For getting the data from database. So, sir, where we will use in real time, sir? So, if you want to display, see, people tell me this one, whatever we got here, or whatever, if you open in Flipkart or something, some reason, hmm, some reason we are getting all these things by default. We are getting by default. We are getting all these things. See, why we will search for this? See, this person is having this much hair. Nowadays, even women also are not maintaining that much hair, but this guy is having that much hair. Okay, so we never searched for that. We never searched for a cycle or something. So I'm not a cameraman or photographer or something. I'm a bad cameraman also. So, but still, so some data is coming here. Okay, so how come it is coming? What is the reason for that? So see, this one is common for everyone. That means, so simply I will write some code on page load. In our ASP.NET, if you remember, page load method will be there. On page load, when the page loaded, get the data from database of all the product information, all the trending products information, something they will keep. Further, they will use which accessor or which action verb? HTTP GET. Now people tell me what is the purpose of HTTP GET? Is one answer. What about others? Are you guys able to understand? Okay, perfect. Yeah, whatever you people do, that is correct. Now HTTP post. See, this is the most important concept in MVC. All are most important only, but this topic has something else. Okay, so this is also one of the most important interview questions concept. So I can show you people see. Uh, I will randomly open one website of interview questions, something like. Just now what we discussed and what is that? So now people tell me what is MVC? So yeah, who want to tell this question? Ajay. till now what we discuss, and we'll just discuss about the interview. See, I will show the importance of them. Ajay, now tell me. This Ajay. What is MVC stands for?
Hello, sir. Model view control.
Yeah. See, I told you, Ajay. So model view controller is fine. Then you need to tell what is model, what is view, what is controller. See, if you are going for interview, if the interviewer asks you what is MVC, model view controller. If you stop there, then what is model, what is view, what is controller. So he will repeat that question for 2-3 times. Then after third time, so fine, I'm done with my interview. You have any question? That will be our next question. Okay. So why? Because so so if you know something about see, this is one of the easiest question in MVC. What is MVC? So whatever, see, not only for that question, for any question, whatever you know, you need to tell everything for that question. So interview should not ask like what if some interviewer, someone see recently like some 6 months back, I went for some drive. Like from 3-4 years of experience, people were attending the interview. I was asking something, and one person came with 2.5 years of some experience on .NET. So I was asking questions to him. Then I asked him. So I asked, "What is OOPS concepts? What are the most important OOPS concepts?" And he said, "Encapsulation, data abstraction, inheritance, polymorphism." Okay. Then I told him, explain about all the concepts. Then he explained encapsulation and he stopped explaining them. Next one. Then what? Then I asked him data abstraction. Then at least he need to tell inheritance and polymorphism now, right? He's not saying. Then ask some other question. So same thing happened. So I was irritated, and then I told him, see, man, if someone is asking you question, so you need to answer everything. So it's not means I'm interviewing, I will ask you everything, and you need to tell something like what is A. See, if I ask you A to Z, can you tell me alphabet A to Z? Then you will tell A. Then I will ask you, what is next? B. What is next? C. What is next? D. Is that good? No, you need to tell A, B, C, D, X, Y, Z. So you need to tell all the alphabet. Then what will happen? The interviewer will impress. Oh, this person is having very good knowledge. Okay. So like that we need to answer. Okay. So now tell me, what is MVC? So whatever you know about MVC, what model is doing, what view is doing, what controller is doing, you need to tell everything. Then that is a correct answer. Okay. Yeah. Ajay, now tell me, what is MVC stands for?
It stands for model view controller. In it, model. In model, we can define the properties, define data structures, and in controller, it contains control logic, controller logic. In view, we can define the display of client side view.
Okay, so I will tell you. See, MVC model view controller model is responsible for writing business logic. Okay, view is responsible for user interface. So model and view cannot communicate directly with each other. So for that reason, we have a controller. So here control logic will write. So like we'll pass the data from model. So like we cannot pass the data from model to view or view to model. That's the reason controller will be in between them, and controller is responsible to get the data from model and to transfer the data to model. That's what the answer. Okay.
Okay.
That's how we need to do. See, this question we have idea on it, right? Everyone, yeah, you can mute yourself, Ajay. Thank you. So what are so now people tell me, yeah. So now tell me in comments. So what are advantages of MVC? We know, right? This one we discussed. Yes or no? Advantages of MVC we have discussed, like unit testing related, separation logic, and response time. So we have like routing concept. So all these are the advantages. So we have discussed, right? Yes or no? See, if you people are not responding, and then okay, no problem. I will go to my topic and I will explain there. So this is for you people only, but you people are not responding. If I don't get response for next question, then I will simply move towards my next topic. See, I'm parallelly trying to prepare you guys for the interviews so that within 15-20 days, you people can go for interviews. That's what our main our main target, right? So once you are done with MVC, or once you are done with the core concepts of MVC, now we will check how many questions we completed here, and we will open one more interview questions related blog or something. We'll check there. So if we feel we are good, yeah, we learned all these things. If you have that confidence, then you can immediately go for interviews. Why you will waste the time or something? So, so if you got the job, so if you are still not completed your .NET like MVC or something, then anyway it's 6 to 7. That's the advantage for you guys. So just continue with that session for next 15-20 days or something. So you can join the job, you can continue there, and you can continue this session also. Within 15-20 days of time, you will complete the MVC course, and you can happily continue there. That's what the advantage for you. Okay, that's it. See, and one more thing. So when you are looking here, there are so many answers they will give. Don't go for that and don't use them. Open our book, read them. That's it. You don't see. I don't know what is this change accommodation, multiple view support. So see, when you go for this OOPS concepts class or something, and outside some classes, what they will tell, fan is object, light is object, which we can see that is object. Some telephone is object. They will tell like that, right? So that is not a correct answer. Trust me, that is not a correct answer. Object means what? It's a blueprint of class, it's instance of class. What is class means? Class is a closed container where we can bind variables and methods. That is only correct definition of class. So what people are saying like fan is that one, TV, this something, what is that? Phone is object, pillow is object, something is object. No, that is wrong answer. So similarly, they will give so many things. Don't go for it. See, multiple view support. So uh, so instead of that one, so simply you can use. They are saying like separation of model from the view. Separation logic, simply you can explain, that's enough, sir. Separation logic is enough. So so the terms whichever they are using, they are all new to you people, so no, don't go with that. So follow our MVC life cycle. See, fill root, fetch root, request context created, controller instance created, and response object. So you can tell like, so initially when we enter the URL, it will reach to our route.config files are. From there, it will find which controller it is and which action it is. Now immediately it will reach the controllers are. So from controller, we can find which model and which view we need to redirect. So it will find there. And finally, what will happen? So after completion of the request and all, it will generate the response. You can explain like that, or this fill root, fetch root, or something. So you can explain like that also. Okay. Now different return types. So you guys aware of this one now? Different return types, action methods. Hmm. So can someone tell me like can someone? I don't need all. Yeah, 4 is fine. I will ask someone from here. Balaji, I don't need more. 4 is enough. 4, 5. Is there Balaji? So if you don't know, unmute yourself and tell me like, sir, I don't know. I don't kill you. I don't scold you or something. So I
Sir,
correct to you, right? That's what I'm doing every time.
yes.
Yeah, Balaji, tell me. You don't know?
Sir, no.
Sorry?
Don't know, sir. Don't.
Okay, so please listen carefully. Someone will definitely answer. Please listen that carefully.
Okay, sir.
So almost we spent some 3 classes, right? On
Yes, sir.
different action methods. Okay. So Asha,
Hi, sir.
hi.
Uh, Action methods, content result,
Okay,
uh, JavaScript result,
okay,
JSON result,
okay,
file path result.
okay.
Mm,
Yeah, that is fine. If you remember other things also, you can see view result,
yeah.
just JavaScript result, redirection result, file result, content result, empty result. Okay.
Yes.
So very good, Asha. So fine. That is enough. Okay. Thank you. So see what is filters in MVC. This is our last topic. So do you guys remember? Anyone want to answer? Raise your hand. I will unmute them because this was done 2 days back. That's why. Anyone want to answer? Krishna. Yeah, Krishna.
Hi, good morning, sir.
Good morning, Krishna.
So, action filter, result filter.
Filters. Action filter, authorization filter, result filter, action filter. Okay. So after that, this one, action filter. So if you people remember like output cache, handle error, authorize. We have discussed, right? So this is our beautiful question. Explain about routing. So see, what you will explain in routing. So who will answer so that I will correct them. Anyway, if people will not reach 100%. Gopi, want to answer? Bodha, Gopi, Bodha. Yeah, Gopi. So now explain about routing, what you will tell. And otherwise I will correct it.
Routing is one of the most important in MVC data and MVC, and routing is pattern matching and user defined function. Yeah, routing default routing and attribute routing. Default routing is controller name and action name and ID.
Hmm.
No?
Okay. Okay, fine. So anyone else want to? Anyone else? Yeah, Asha.
Routing is user friendly URLs.
Okay. That point, I'm expecting some more points.
Routing is implemented system.web.routing.
Okay. Okay. So which file we are registering our routes?
Sir, I didn't get what.
In which file we are registering our routes?
Global.asx file.
No, route.config file.
Sorry.
What is that?
Route.config.
And after that, we are initializing our route config file in which file? Global.asx.
Okay.
Okay, now I will answer the question. Routing is making of user-friendly URL. So in order to achieve routing, so we need to implement, we need to declare, we need to register our routes in route.config file, and we need to initialize our route.config file in our global.asix file. Enough. That is enough. Okay, see, if you tell what is routing, routing is user-friendly URL, sir. The next question he will ask you. So where you will register routing, how you will implement routing. Then you will tell you will declare routes in route.config file, sir. So see, question. No. So when you know that answer, you tell, tell, you explain about everything. Then what he will think? He don't ask any more questions on it. Okay, that's the thing. That's what. Okay. See the next question. So what is route in MVC? Route in MVC means you can explain about, see, like, you will specify the controller name, you will specify the action name, ID is optional parameter, something you can explain it. That's it. So ninth question we did not achieve. 9 and 10. So now up to 8 questions we are done. So see, are you guys clear with them? 8 questions. So, I mean, see, 1 to 8, we discussed all the questions. Are you guys clear with them? Every question? So, I mean, you people need a little more time, like for preparation. So then what will happen? See, my suggestion, don't go, see, question, check in Google. Answer, check from your book, or like whatever we discussed. Okay, do that. And maybe it will take some time, but I will try to prepare one interview question and answer for MVC. Like, I have given some URL links, but I will try to prepare with our own language, and all. I will try to write question answer for MVC also. I will do that. Maybe before completion of your session, I will try to do that. And I will share that in the group or something like, or else whatever I have now, the ready-made one I will give. I will give that, but if possible, I will try to write question and answer for MVC also. Okay, so yeah, this is all. Okay, so now we'll come back. So see, this Amazon Flipkart not living. So HTTP post, when it will come. So yeah, so when it will come means when you are trying to save the values in database. Sir, when you are editing values, that is also, that is also saving one kind of saving values only, but that is different. Okay. So edit is nothing but update the values. That is different. And post means registering values is different. Okay. So this is what HTTP post. Now, next one, HTTP put. For example, you registered for something and you want to modify some values. Then we'll go for HTTP put. What is that? HTTP put. Next one, HTTP delete. So this is fine. So you people will understand, right? HTTP delete means delete only. The last one, HTTP patch. For example, so you have you are doing your job in India with some phone number like 88855 your company offered you some H1B visa or L1 business visa or something. They offer. Then what will happen? You need to move to some US or some other countries. Okay. So now what will happen? You you got some H1 there, and you worked there for 6-7 years or something. Now what happened? After some years, you can change your like you got your green card or something. So then what happened? You want to change the company. Okay, then what you need to do? Either you need to pay some money for them, your existing company, and you need to do something, and after that they will leave you. Okay, so now you want to update your details in Naukri. Like I want to change from company or something, then you need to modify your phone number. Okay. So in this case, I want to modify only phone number. Okay. I want to modify only phone number. So see here, what if you use HTTP post, we can save this one. But what we need to do, so here in the post or save method, so you need to send a complete object, like first name, last name, phone number, email ID, everything. But we did not change anything in all other details. We changed for what? Only phone number only. So instead of, so here you need to send 10 values. Here also you need to send almost some 8 values. Here you need to send only one value. People tell me which is better, 10 values, 8 values, or 1 value. So if you are sending 10 values or 8 values or something, the burden on the server will increase. Okay. So due to that, what we will do, we will go with only specified value. If you want to go like that, then we'll go for HTTP patch action. Wow. So this is what HTTP patch. So now people tell me. Now people are, I will ask the questions, answer me in the chat. Okay. What is HTTP get responsible for? See, this is so much important concept. That's the reason I almost took one session today for only theory. And we need to check the programs and we need to write the code for that. We need to see example for them. And some programs we will see in our ADO.NET and some programs we'll see in our upcoming concepts and all. Yeah. So that's the reason. Yeah. If it takes one more class also, no problem for me. Why? Because this is that much important concept. Why? Because in real time, if you get an opportunity to work with ASP.NET MVC or Web API or .NET Core, so without this action verbs, you don't complete even one single line in our real time. So you need to declare. That's the reason. Okay. So HTTP GET is responsible for getting the data from database at somewhere. So are you guys clear for that one? HTTP GET. Fine. Then I will move to next one. Anyone want me to explain anything so that I will explain that one more time? So please tell me. Okay, now second one, HTTP post. What it is responsible for? HTTP post. So so some people are not, they don't respond if I unmute. They don't respond in chat. Please respond. So nothing will happen. You don't need to pay any money if you respond here in Zoom or if you answer the question. You don't need to pay any money or it's free of cost only. So please. Okay, now HTTP post. To save complete data. Like that, we can say complete form data. Okay. Perfect. Very good, guys. HTTP put. What is the purpose of HTTP put? Update. When we edit the details that time. So, or we can say no partial data or something, Chandrasekhar. No, we cannot tell. Whenever we are trying to update some data. See, saving is different, updating is different, right? No, Wasim, it's wrong. It's wrong. I asked HTTP put, not patch. Correct. Koteshwar, no, you're correct. Okay, so what is this? So you want me to explain HTTP put and patch one more time? Anyone want me to explain? Okay, so see here. See, I will explain one more time. See, please ask me, no problem. We'll repeat one more time or two more times about this one. This is so much weightage concept in MVC. So why? Because so without this action verbs and all, we cannot do any coding and all. Okay. So our most of the work with what database only, getting the data or saving the data, editing the data, updating the data in real time. When we don't have idea on that, then how can we do that? Okay, that's the reason I'm saying. Okay. So now HTTP get and post. Are you guys clear for these two things? If clear, then I will go for put. That's why I'm saying. Okay, great. Now we'll go for put, HTTP put. See, for example, you want to edit some data. Edit, update. So we can call edit. So in real time, edit is called as update. Okay. So what will happen? For example, you have you have a profile and you want to edit all the details. Then you will go for HTTP put. Okay, like if you have more than one value or 3-4 values or something, then you need to go for HTTP put. Okay, but delete. What is delete? Delete means delete only. If you want to delete the user from database, you will go for HTTP delete. Patch. For example, I have 20 values in my profile, like first name, last name, email ID, location, pin code, gender, XYZ, something. But in that 20 values, I want to update only single value. Okay, then we'll go for HTTP patch. Okay, or one value or two values or something, then we'll go for HTTP patch. Okay, this is what our HTTP action verbs. So now just note down up to here. Tomorrow morning I will explain one more time, and after that I will move to the programs. So what we will do, programs, tomorrow we'll see for a few action verbs and a few more with our model concept, and few more with our ADO.NET. And finally, we'll finish all those things. Like HTTP delete, and also when we are working with database, then only we can cover that topic. So when we go for ADO.NET, then only we can discuss, right? Some kind of concept. Please note down. So whenever it comes, I will explain. So we have them. So Ritika, that is not see, these are different types of action verbs for different purpose. Okay. So for all the methods, wherever we have requirement, we'll do that, not only crude operations or something. Okay. Yeah, Krishna, I will share. Okay. So we'll